Did you have any incidents going through training?
Yes, I did. There were two really. One of them was I did my solo and I've forgotten. You have probably one or two trips after that, and then you're off again. But you're solo proper. But it's that sort of solo that you just fly around the airfield. Don't lose sight of the airfield. Right. So I was flying. It was a lovely day. I was flying around the clouds and I got bored. And I thought, oh no, what shall I do? I know, I'll do some aerobatics, which was not wise because I'd not been shown any, and I'd seen some, and that was about it. So I thought, I'll try a loop. So I pulled about this loop, and as I was going up, I watched all the speed rushing off and thought, oh God, that doesn't look right. Oh no. So I came out of that. Anyway, I did 2 or 3 of those, and none of them worked. In retrospect, I wasn't pulling anywhere near hard enough, but there we are. So then I thought, I remember when I was in the Vampire, he showed me a rapid aileron roll, and he said, this is the easiest aerobatic manoeuvre you can imagine. What's this? So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll do a rapid aileron roll. Note the word rapid, because idiot that I was, I thought, so I don't get myself in lots of bother, I will do this, but I'll do it slowly.
No.
And so I went like that, and the next thing I knew, I was upside down, hurtling towards the ground.
Oh my God.
Going in and out of cloud, and I thought, whoa, Jesus! Anyway, eventually managed to pull myself out of that and decided that, on balance, I didn't want to do any more aerobatics and went home. But then later on, I had something a bit more dramatic. It was during the formation phase, and I had done my phase, but they had a Jordanian student, not that he really had anything to do with this issue, but and they said, do you want to make a third with this guy? Because he's just got to finish off. I'm just sitting there. So off I went. Now, one of the exercises you have to do in formation flying is you have to, you're in formation, and then he says, well, you're clear to move, and you move out, and then the whole idea is that you gently come in, sort yourself out, and come in. Yeah, that was fine. So I whizzed off, and I was on the other side of the cockpit because it's a jet Provost to where they were, and I rolled over, gone.
No.
What? So I rolled over some more, gone. And I thought, no, hold on, don't be thundering down here, not knowing where they are. So I thought, right, break away, and then we'll sort it out. So I'm breaking away and looking over the cockpit, trying to see if I can see them. Next thing is I hear all this rushing sound, and I go into cloud. And I thought, oh, Christ, gone into cloud. By which stage I was hurtling, because I'd gone right over, hurtling down. Now, on a previous flight, we'd gone into cloud with an instructor, and he said, what you've got to do, roll the wings level, pull up, full power, recovery procedure. So I thought, oh, what do I do? Roll the wings level, roll, oh, right. And of course I was over controlling like mad. I had about 40 hours, by the way, and I was 18, just to put it all in perspective. So I rolled level, and I thought, well, now what? Oh, pull, yeah, I'm right. So I pull, I'm pulling. Right, what's the next thing? Speed. So I looked down, 0.
Nowhere.
It was just sitting there. And that was you think, well, that's got to be horrible. But in fact, I thought, oh, thank God for that. I now know where I am in space. I am like this. But at least I know that. So I then, I thought, I don't want to go over backwards. So I then pushed it to try and get it to hammerhead, which it did. And thereafter, I then got some flying speed and then came back up. And I have to say that when I eventually managed to call the instructor, my voice was probably a piercing shriek. And I gave him a completely wrong heading. But what then happened was that he said, look, I'll tell you what, I don't know where you are or anything, just make your own way home. And so I did, and I came in, landed, and that was it. And I thought, oh God, I'm going to get in poo for this. But they were all thrilled because what I hadn't really hoisted aboard was the weather was crap. And I was right on my limits.
Really?
Getting into land. They didn't think I was going to get in. So once I did get in, they forgot all about that, didn't know about it, and that was that. So That was my second one, and that was in a jet Provost.
That's
yeah.
probably one too many.
Yes. Oh, there are quite a few, 6 I think, that in my career that have been like that. Anyway.
Wow.